What's up, folks? It's your boy MMG Smurf here, coming to you live and pre-recorded, or whatever you want to consider this, because it is live, but it's also pre-recorded. Yeah, and so we're coming to you live. Today we're going to be talking about Defi Kingdoms Crystalvale, which launched yesterday. The emissions for Crystalvale started this morning, March 31st at I believe it was it 10 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern. And so we are almost 24 hour or 12 hours into that. We need a few more hours, like an hour and a half, before we get 10 hours into that, or 12 hours into that. We're about 10 hours into it. Excuse me. But it's almost halfway through the day. And so we're looking at our halfway day gains, our first 10-hour gains on this project. I was expecting really high APRs because it was crazy on Sarandale, aka the Harmony 1 portion of this thing when it launched, and I was just kicking myself for not moving on it. And so it happened on Avalanche, and I was like, you know what, Smurf, we getting in there. And we got in there. We made some videos yesterday to help out the people, and hopefully this just like lets people know how it's going and how they can break down the numbers today as well, just to like figure out what you're earning, kind of the point of things, and just kind of look at it. All right, so without any further ado, let's go on over to Crystalvale and see what it do. All right, so we're over here on Crystalvale. Here's the map. Make sure I'm actually recording this time. Last time I was not recording. It was painful. Okay, cool. So the sections you probably want to pay attention to right now, at least. If you're bridging over, I think you want to pay attention to the docks. But if you're out of that and you bridged over some other type of way, well, then marketplace and gardens are the places for you to pay attention to, especially during this video. That's what we're going to be focusing on. So in the gardens specifically, we can see the harvest button, which is where you legit just harvest your yield. So if I were to push this, it would be like, yo, view your harvest. And then I can see I got that 3.2 locked crystals and the 0.17 unlocked crystals. So the unlocked crystals are the crystals that I could just sell right now if I wanted to sell them. And the 3.2 are crystals that are locked up until it's a certain amount of epochs, which is basically like time intervals in DeFi and farming. Epochs are time intervals, usually around an 8 or 12-hour interval, sometimes a 6-hour interval. But that's what they call an epoch. I don't know what the specific terminology, like the Webster definition of that might be, but that's what it means. The current locking rate is 95% until April 6th, 2022. So obviously this year. But April 6th at 5 p.m., approximately 5 days, when it will change to 93%. Ooh. So I guess like every week or so, they're probably moving that down a little bit. That's not too bad of an idea. That's kind of cool. I'm not mad at it. So at that point in time, those rewards will be unlocked, and then they'll also change, or maybe they won't be unlocked. I don't know, but they're gonna change. Wait, let's see what it said actually. What did it say about the harvesting? Locked crystal will remain fully locked until the end of Epoch 51, at which time it will unlock linearly over the next year. See garden documentation for full information on Epoch schedule. So let's get it. When's Epoch 51? And it's going to unlock linearly. Is this going to be in here? The gardens, epochs, and emissions. Generally speaking, emissions per minute are higher when token launches and decrease over time. So we know that emissions are governed by periods of time called epochs. Each token starts in Epoch 1 on launch, which has the highest emission rate. With each epoch, the rate might change or may remain consistent as shown in the token. Harmony chain allocations, rewards, locking model. This is what we care about. To balance the high emissions rate in earlier epochs, which is, again, this is a smart idea by them so that the token just does not dump, at least doesn't dump like super quickly. Epochs and provide price stability, what I just said. Our tokenomics includes a locking model on gardens rewards. A portion of the garden or the tokens grown, harvested, and distributed as gardens rewards is unlocked. Once claimed, these unlocked rewards tokens transfer directly into players' wallets and immediately usable. However, a portion of garden rewards are locked deep underground. It's a little lore for you guys then. You know, they're trying to play up the story. Have this be fun writing, not all just about DeFi and numbers, but have it be some fun and some art. And you should get it by now if you're doing this. The rewards are allocated to the players' wallets, but cannot be accessed or used in any way until they become unlocked. So we know this. I kind of just said we know this. For each token starting in Epoch 1, 5% of claimed rewards are unlocked while 95% are locked. Each epoch, the percentage, so we kind of just read through this stuff. It is important to note that the percentages are based on the epoch and the time the player chooses to claim, not when the rewards are allocated. If a player chooses not to claim right away, the percentage that they will be able to claim increases by 2% each epoch. If a player chooses not to claim right away, so each epoch will increase by 2%. All right. Once a player does claim, however, the remainder of their locked rewards cease their unlocking until epoch 51. Once a player does claim, however, the remainder of their locked rewards cease their unlocking. Interesting. At each point, they begin unlocking ratably over the next 52 epochs. After epoch 51, no further locking will occur, and newly generated rewards will be fully unlocked immediately. Okay, so how long is an epoch? Is really what we want to know. 1% fee is a user's withdrawals after 4 epochs. So I'm guessing these epochs are 12-hour epochs, right? Let's say. Let's pull this out because I don't think they're saying. Did they say it? Did they tell us how long epoch submissions are? Like how long's in an epoch? I'm really 10 block epochs. Oh, epochs on one chain are linked to block speed, so jewel missions are tied to the speed of Harmony one chain and length of each block. Ideally, 1 week. One week. Woo! Really? That is like a long time. That is like a long time for things to be locked up. If 51. Wow. Wow, wee woo. So while we're earning this much, a lot of that seems like it's going to be locked up until the end of epoch 51, in which time it will unlock linearly over the next year. 51. Wow. If each epoch is a week, you're not seeing this for like almost a year. Wow. Wee woo. Which makes it a very long-term play. So I'm not really upset at that. It makes it a long-term play. If I'm incorrect in my thought process with this, or somebody from the team watches this, please correct me. But that's what it seems like. It seems like it's going to be like 51 weeks from now. So like basically January. And then you'll start to get those rewards that you're farming, unlocking. And they're going to be unlocking linearly. So at a steady rate throughout the rest of that next year. So, wow. That makes it really hard to do like the normal, like I like to compound my investments in DeFi and stuff like that, and like keep putting them back in. If I could only compound not that there's anything wrong with the small amount or whatever. And hey, maybe the crystal token will be like super valuable, super expensive, and that's I don't know, whatever. Seed box. Let's look at the seed box thing. So the seed box is giving us, this is where all the different liquidity pairs are going to be in this game, and maybe they won't all have this insane lockup period. Because wow, we woo. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. Because it's probably going to all be in crystal tokens that they're giving people. Maybe some of these pairs will start to give people jewel as well as crystal, or maybe jewel will just remain on the Harmony One blockchain. I don't know. But what we're seeing here is the APR is 3,691% APR. Let's do some math on that. 3,961%. Yeah. Times, or 3, oops. Actually, it's divided by 365. Did I mess that up already? I did. 3691 divided by 365. All right, 10.11% per day. So you're getting 10% per day on your investment. So if you had $100 invested in this thing, you're getting 10% a day. So you're getting $10 a day. But remember, 95% of that $10, so 10 times 95%, is locked up. 9.5, so you're getting like 50 cents of it per day out of that $100, because 95% is going to be locked up. That's kind of crazy. That's like, wow, that's a lot. Hopefully this crystal price really goes up. What else we got here? So we can see how much I've earned. I've earned 3.451 crystal in the first 20 or 12 hours. It's only been 12 hours. So hopefully within, it's been 10 hours actually, or maybe like 11. So hopefully by the time it's 12 hours, I'll have earned 3.5, 3.5 times 2. So I'm getting about 7 crystals per day at this high emission rate. Again, as they were just saying, as we just read through some of the documentation really quickly, that's going to be, slowly decreasing. The APR is going to slowly decrease as more and more people come into this seed box this liquidity pool. It was 3,800 or so, 3,900 yesterday. It's 3,600 today, almost 3,700. So there's that. But let's see how much this is worth, right? How much is this 3.5? Hopefully it's good, right? I'm like, oh man, it needs to be hot. You gotta be able to earn something then if you're gonna be earning such a small amount. So let's see what it equates to. Gonna flip these numbers around. Gonna put crystal at the top, and gonna put how many crystal we've earned. Oops, 3.3 or 3.45. I think it was something like that. 3.45, right? Yep, that's the other thing. 3.45 is what we're gonna say we earned. Because I was talking about earning 3.5 by the end of the day. So 8.84734 XJEWEL tokens is what we've earned so far. And again, a lot of these are locked up. The amount that we have not locked is like 1.145 or something like that. So a third of a XJEWEL token, probably get about half of a XJEWEL token or more per day. So our full amount, again, is 8 point, the number that I copied. And then we're going to go with the other number in a second. So per day, and this is going to be times 2 right now, about $180 or so per day, $190, $180 to $190 per day right now. Let's clap that up. Let's get that good Tiger Woods. All right. Now, unlocked potential is looking like, 0.145 or something like that, somewhere around that, I believe we have right now. We can go back and be more specific and look at that. I think this is about right. And let's take this number then, 0.371728 XJEWEL. How much is that worth? It's not going to be 90. Oops. Oh, shit. I copied it. I copied it on accident. My bad, y'all. Sorry for my language. I'm so sorry. All right. That's $4, though. That's $4 unlocked today. So we got $4 unlocked that we can claim. So about $8 if we're going to time this by 2, about $8 per day. That's still pretty dang good. That's you need to put like a few $1,000s in a lot of other places to make that much money, like maybe 10,000, 1,000 to 10,000, depending on the platform. If they're like paying out like a really high percentage, and this is paying out a really high percentage. But regardless, about $8 a day unlocked, and total about $180 to $190 per day. Was what we're seeing right now in this farm. Token could continue to go up. Let's hope it keeps going up. Keeps going up. The XJEWEL token is currently going up. It's a little bit bullish because people want to get in there. They want to get this high APR. The whole ecosystem is expanding. It's a lot of bullish news for it. And this is not the all-time high of this token. This token was previously around $20-something. And so if we multiply this by 2, that would be something like $16 a day that we would be earning from this token if it should hit those $20 marks again. And there's no reason why, I don't think there's a reason why it shouldn't go up higher. Honestly, I can see it being around a $50 to $100 token. And if Crystal is that much less, who knows where Crystal's going to stop then? Crystal! But yeah, this is looking awesome. This is looking awesome to me. So what we can gather from this thing. I think that's going to cover it. And again, I did this in the trader section. The Druid is where you can make your own liquidity pools. You can push the manage button there to see your own stuff. Where were we when we were doing the harvest and stuff like that? That was over in the garden section. So harvest, to actually harvest, seed box. And we can look at our specific amount again. It was 1.17. So we even cut it a little short there. You know what I'm saying? We said 0.15. So it's actually probably like $10 a day. What's up? But yeah. It's going pretty well over here. It's going pretty well. I'm not mad at it. Hopefully you're not mad at it either. If you got involved in this project, looking really bullish. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And see you guys in the next one. Your boy, MMG Smurf, out.